Hey everyone, it's Valentine's Day. I thought it would be fun to do a quick tutorial using my favorite drugstore items for a nice Valentine's Day look. All right, so this is Julep's Cushion Complexion Foundation and Concealer. I really like the Alabaster one, the lightest one, and that's actually what I'm gonna put on my face. I love this for a little bit more of a matte foundation look. You can use it super light, or you can do what I'm doing, which is put it over the whole face and try to get like full foundation coverage. I think this looks so natural. It has a great price point. I think it's around $10 on Amazon right now. They're a local company here in the Seattle area. I love most of Julep's products. So this is one of those ones I think a lot of people haven't tried, and I think it's gorgeous. I'm gonna go in with a little bit extra just to give myself some extra coverage on those extra blue and dark areas or red areas. And I do love that you get this natural sort of matte finish. Okay, so I am kind of wanting to stick with this sort of matte, soft look for Valentine's Day today. This is supposed to be something super wearable that frankly is really kind of something that everybody can wear and is going to feel comfortable with, nothing too crazy. So I love this matte powder by Catrice, also very affordable. Okay, now this is supposed to be a lip tint. I use this actually on my cheeks and my lips. I love this marshmallowy color. It's so pretty. It's actually a pastel pink, which you almost never see. One thing I would definitely recommend is don't do what I just did here, where I left it on my cheeks. I kind of forgot it does stain. So what I would do if you were using this is do the cheeks first and then do the lips. Just, so that you don't have to work quite so hard. But I do love that this sort of stains your cheeks and your lips and leaves them this beautiful natural color, especially if you are super fair like me. Okay, now the lips are feeling a little dry, so I wanted to try this Essence lip oil. I have been trying all kinds of lip oils, and this is another good one. Okay, Moira, they are fantastic for very affordable, kind of high-end result type of products, and they have like 8 different colors of this highlighter. I don't know if you need that many. This one is a slightly pinkier version. They are very, very high impact, very bright, shiny. They do pick up a little bit of texture. Okay, so this is only $6. This is one of my favorite, very, very like subtle sort of eyeshadow palettes. I love Catrice for their eyeshadows and a lot of their products, especially at the price point. This one, when I got it, I was actually hoping that a lot of the shimmers were going to be punchy, but I will say this particular one, it is not. So let's use it for what it is good for, which is this beautiful sort of very pastel-y, very subtle look that honestly, I'm like the shimmer queen. This is what most people are going to feel a lot more comfortable wearing, and I think it looks really, really beautiful. You'll see that I am trying to use my finger to get a little more of the shimmer out. I mean, you can see like it looks shimmery on my finger. This particular formula, it's not terrible on fallout, but it is not super, super shimmery, no matter how much I try to get it to be. So again, let's use it for what it's good for, and we're just gonna create a buildable, soft, pastel-y, pinky eye look. Okay, so I went ahead and wet my brush just so that I could get a little more darkness out of this corner color. This is the darkest brown, and I'm just sort of trying to widen my eyes by bringing that out into a V. And it should be sort of aiming towards the tail end of my eyebrows. It just creates visually a very beautiful shape that is very coherent. It makes your eyes look lifted, especially if they're starting to get hooded like mine are. And it's just very, very flattering for eyes that are set fairly close together, or skin that is starting to sag, or just downturned eyes. Okay, now I'm just doing a final sort of blending since we want this to be really soft. Okay, I found this Moira double-ended gel and liquid liner. I love this thing. This is great. For $8, you have everything you need. I always love doing a light layer of a gel liner underneath my liquid liner. This makes it a little more foolproof for me. You'll see I'm gonna use this little tiny brush, and I'm gonna really take my time sort of blending this out. You can do this with eyeshadow as well if you have a really good dark color, but the brown in the Catrice palette is not that dark, so I wanted something a little bit darker. Again, we're building layers of color. It looks so much more refined and natural, and not sort of like it looks more like something you might find in skin whenever there are like subtle gradations into colors. Okay, so I have now set the base so I can use this really nice liquid liner. This one is got a really nice fine point on it. Once this dries down, it is waterproof, it does not move, it is really got a lot of longevity. Really happy with this formula. Nice dark black. It does seem like I have to go over it a little bit, but I really don't mind. That just gives me a little more flexibility in building layers. So I'm making sure that both of my wings are basically even. And we're moving on to the last phase, which is a little bit of extra sparkle. These potted eyeshadows by Moira are my absolute favorite. I put these on just about every look as a final like sparkle. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I think these are something like $8 a pot. I am just about through the particular one that I have that I'm wearing, because this sort of like cream champagne color, I swear this is my inner corner for everything. It goes with everything. It's easy to put on. It does flake off, so you might have to do some cleanup, but it's got sort of a cream base, and I just think it is a gorgeous final touch for most things. Okay, so I feel like this look got real pasteled out, and I wanted to add just a little of that pink back in because this is supposed to be a Valentine's Day sort of pink look. So we just touch it up a little bit at the end. This is also good for hooded lids. Okay, this is my latest favorite mascara from the drugstore. One layer really is amazing. Okay, so I wasn't totally happy with how my lips looked, so I wanted to add this sort of pastel-y lip oil that I found on Amazon. This is one of my absolute favorites. I didn't want that clear pink look. I wanted something that had just a little bit of pigment, and this is perfect. Plus, it feels great on your lips. Okay, so that's it. Super wearable, very pink, delicate, perfect for Valentine's Day. Doesn't break the bank because it's all from the drugstore. And that's it. If you have any questions, let me know, and I hope you have a wonderful Valentine's Day.